Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Alright guys, I've got a camp set up here up under the tarp with the elephant poles. Got the camp mat, sitting in a chair on the river here, just enjoying an adventure. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name's Alan. Appreciate the support. I make all kinds of videos, but for the most part fishing videos here on the Pinhook Fishing Club. So I just decided to come out and just camp out here and chill out for a little bit, enjoy the afternoon and the evening. So far it's a bit breezy, hadn't done any fishing yet, so it was tricky trying to get the tarp set up. One person trying to get the poles up, and then with the wind blowing and the one side would come down. Then I had to get the other side set up, but pretty interesting. Anyway, then at nighttime I'll take this down and I'll set the tent up. My bushcraft buddies would say, nah, just sleep on a ground tarp right under that tarp. I do have one, and I've got like a little inflatable climate mattress and a little sleeping pad thing. But anyway, so I'm just enjoying being by the river. Way over there you can't really see it. There's like a car and there's like the log jam. That's where I had been fishing the other day. Only caught one up by the log jam, and then I went below the rapids. I had some really good luck fishing below the rapids. So I'll probably do that this evening when it gets a little cooler and after I've had a chance to relax. Oh, but man, this is nice. So I've got the other elephant poles right there. I got them wedged in there with a couple of sticks in the back of the truck there. But they're working out pretty good. No complaints. Good weather. It's a little bit warm. It's like 85. Super humid. So I already sweat through one shirt getting all this set up. But just here enjoying the area. No, I'm not going to reveal the campground that I'm at. It's too good of a spot to reveal it. Too good at fishing. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later. Alright guys, now for the huffing and puffing, sputting and gutting part of the video. So I'm heading down to the rapids. I'm camped right over there. Little tarp camp. I'll set up a tent later. Put the tarp up for some shade and was able to relax. Peaceful. But now it's time to get to some fishing. So I've got a tube, and then I've got one of these cream worms on there and a Ned rig type setup. And we'll see how it is. It did rain, so the water should be up somewhat. Ah, the rapids. This is where I caught a smallmouth and those two walleyes the other day. Alright, I'll see you there when I get set up. Little Ned rig with a natural colored worm from Cream. And I've got the 6-foot ugly stick. It's got a little weed guard on it. So I just bounce that along the bottom. I'm going to try this little hole right here first. Because you never know. So this, once you get it down there, it's just kind of, it'll float on its own in the current. It'll stick up. Come on. There's no snag there. Alright guys, I've been working the current, trying different lures, MEPs, some curly tail grubs, all kinds of stuff. Nothing yet, just got to keep at it. Hey, I know some of my bushcraft buddies are wondering, yep, I have my neck knife. This is the Condor mini bush lure from El Salvador. So I alternate my fishing knives, and that's one of them. But I wear it around my neck, and it comes in useful because I'm cutting line all the time. You know, I get a lot of snags here and there. All right, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna throw a skinny dipper, or actually a little dipper, solid, kind of a whitish color, and we're gonna see if that gets any attention. Still battling, not much. It's getting late, almost sunset. I gotta get back so I can set the tent up. I know my bushcraft buddies are gonna say, just sleep on the ground under the tarp. Actually, as humid as it is, probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but I sprayed that, got this stuff called Sawyer's pymethrin or whatever that is. It doesn't hurt people, but it gets rid of bugs. So I carpet bombed the area there. So I probably could sleep on the ooh, we had a fish just jump right there. I could probably sleep on a sleeping pad and a sleeping bag and be just fine, but I don't mind setting the tent up. It's easy. It's one of those Coleman two-step, open it and just set it tents, two-person tent. I got a peanut butter sandwich waiting for me. No campfire. Focused on fishing instead of having to monkey around with a campfire. Then right there where I'm camped, I'm gonna hit that stretch of the water there. I had never fished that stretch, so we'll be pitching this guy. And we know that you can catch smallmouth and walleye at night. Just go watch a few of Tim Galati's videos. All right, one more good cast. Then we're gonna go check out, get the tent set up. There we go. There's a fish jumped. Well, I can feel the rocks down there. Nothing. All right, guys, I'm gonna go back and get the tent set up, and then we'll try to fish along that stretch there right where the campsite is. I just got to make sure I can get this done while there's a little bit of light left. All right, guys, that's weird. Looks like a raccoon was up here cleaning those out. Huh. Jeez Louise. Look at that log jam. Come in with the grapple, pull that right out. All right, guys, check it out. See all that white stuff? See it going there? That's all pollen from the cottonwoods coming downstream. The further north, the later they start dropping the pollen or the blooms. So where I'm at, they've already been dropped. But up here further north, they're just wrapping it up. And so it just drifts along. That's pretty cool. All right, guys, can you see anything? Me neither. I'm throwing a bucktail jig. I do have a headlamp, but it must have got turned on at some point during the trip, squished, because now the batteries ran out. But it's a really good little headlamp. The other thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to set up the camera for a time lapse of like the stars up there. But anyway, I'm just using the 6'6", throwing the bucktail jig. It's kind of that orange and brown. This is interesting. So I got the tent set up. Some other people pulled in and dropped anchor with actual motorhomes next to me. The other thing is I got the thermocell going to keep the mosquitoes away. where you can hear all the bluegill hitting the surface, feeding on the surface, chubs and stuff. Alright guys, I'm in the tent. Can you see anything? No? Me neither. There we go. Got a nice little sunroof, all these vents. So I'm sleeping on a Climate air mattress and a thermal sleeping pad that folds out. So got the neck knife with me, canteen, Stanley full of water, and there we go. I hadn't broken out the sleeping bag yet because it's super humid and hot. All right, let's see. I didn't catch anything fishing in the dark, but hopefully in the morning. How did that bug get in here? What the heck? Hopefully in the morning we'll get an early start and get out there and get fishing. Alright guys, so this is a Coleman pop-up 4-person is what it is. I don't know about 4, maybe 3. 2 people for sure. So there's lots of room. So some extra clothes, my shoes, good stuff, my bag full of junk. So a pillow, which has a t-shirt on it. Some funny little bug that got in here. I don't know how he got in here. Alright, I've got this zip super tight with the extension cord. So the campsite does have electricity. Alright, that's going to be it. Until morning. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Alright guys, it's the next morning. Just doing a little ultralight fishing, floating a craw through. On the trout magnet. It was a good night's sleep. There we go. Oh, no, not a snag. Alright guys, we're hooked up right out in the middle there, and boy, he just swam right towards me on an orange Meps. Let's go. Just a little guy, but he's looks pretty cool. I gotta get the pliers here. Dig that out. There we go. So at least it's not a skunk. We got one. He was just right out there, and boy, he just swam straight for the rocks like he was looking for cover. Alright, let's keep it going. That's what I got him on, guys. This little orange fluorescent Mep size 1. Alright guys, we're hooked up. It's a little one. Holy cow, they're aggressive. Is this a rock bass? No, another smallmouth. Just off the edge here, bringing it in. I swung it in close and he got it. Just a little dude. Oh, all right. Get my pliers. On the orange again. So I ran it out about 4 feet out and I came in at an angle. He hit it right about there. Just a little guy, but a healthy dude. He was just chilling somewhere right in there. So I'm just throwing the micro stuff right now on the 5-foot ugly stick with just that size 1 little meps. Just like that. Just bringing it through real slow. And I've caught some big ones on there. Ooh, I had a pop. Oh, maybe a rock. You just gotta watch out because sometimes you do get snags. But it's fun, you know. I'll head down below the rapids here in a little bit. Man, that looks good in the water. It's just a cool little lure. Ooh, we had a... Oh my gosh, I can see the fish right there. Oh, it's a turtle. Alright guys, we're hooked up way the heck out there and he's swimming towards me. Check it out. Ooh, it's a walleye. Come on, easy, easy, easy. Well, it's a nice walleye. Let me get the pliers here. All right, there we go. Check him out. He's probably 13 inches. There you go. So I caught him just bouncing a tube along way the heck out there, and he caught it and he swam. He got it and he swam straight for me. I'm starting to think there's trout in here because I keep seeing these little pops on the surface like trout do, but I don't think this water is cold enough for trout. This river, further up north there are, like on the upper Iowa River, Turkey River, but I keep hitting these seeing these little hits on the surface. Okay, so right in there, right there is where he hit. So on this one I'm using the 6'6" Mach 2 with a loose speed spin 30H, or the 300 is how I like to call it, because some of them are labeled 300s, other ones are 30s. So he was probably, what, about a foot, maybe 13 inches. If you've never thrown any tubes, guys, go for it. It's fun. You got a lot of companies that put them out there. Venom, Big Bite, Big Bite Baits, Get Bit Baits. Berkeley has theirs. Everybody's got their version of tubes. It's those dang snags. I always miss them, and then I always seem to find them again. All right, guys, I've been here quite a while testing lures and running stuff. Right now I got a Kalen's lunker grub. So I think I'm going to move down to the third spot, which is right over there. And we'll try to hit those stretches through there. Man, it's looking nice today. A little bit of rain helped the water level, but still could use a whole lot more rain. All right, guys, so I've been here for a while at this third spot. So I was above the rapids, then right below them, and then here, this is where I caught that big walleye. The water is considerably lower. Even with the rain, I thought that it made a difference. It was higher, but I don't know, it seems shallower over here. Anyway, so I've been fishing for a while and not much going on. There's a lot of fish jumping, but man, I just can't get them. So there's like a little rim of rocks right here, like a crescent. And inside there, the fish are chasing bait fish, and I've bobber fished in there, thrown tubes, small lures, big lures, and they're so homed in on whatever the little minnows they're eating. The thing is, they're not very big fish either. So with this Kalen's, I just kind of swim it along, twitch it a little bit. It's a lunker grub. I've caught quite a few fish with this black. Actually, this black and chartreuse in the lunker lug. This is from Mr. Twister, the fat curly. But I've caught quite a few fish on this. So there are some holes, and there's some little pockets, and then it's real shallow. But yeah, it's been tough fishing. Anything over here to my left is almost like Snagville. Right about there is about where I can get away with it. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today, for now anyway. I may get out a little bit later. I need to get an ice cold sugar-free root beer, maybe something to munch on. And then head back, work on some of the gear, because I think I've got some mail that came in with some packages. Get some stuff sorted out. And then we'll see about this evening. But anyway, this is one of my favorite spots here on the river. I just love coming here. As you guys can see, you can catch some good stuff. Today I like doing a little micro fishing, which was fun. Caught some small ones, but then, you know, wound up catching that nice walleye. All right, guys, until next time, I will see you then. Thanks for hanging out with me on this camping adventure.